Yo, it's Let's Play Jonny on the screen tonight. Catching all these Pokemon, feeling out of sight. From Pikachu to Charmander, let's take flight. Streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Every badge, every battle, every epic win. From the gym to the wild, let the fun begin. Jonny's got the skill and the thrill within. Leveling up every moment, you'll see him grin. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Late night adventures with Jonny right here. Every stream, every scream, watch with cheer. From the first route to the legendary tier. Let's play Jonny, let's make it clear. Mystic quest, crazy test, Jonny's always on. Searching for those shinies from dusk till dawn. Team's unstoppable, bond solid as a rock. Join the Pokemon frenzy, we strike on the clock. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Let's play Jonny. Yo, it's Let's Play Jonny on the screen tonight. Catching all these Pokemon, feeling out of sight. From Pikachu to Charmander, let's take flight. Streaming live, get ready for gaming light. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Every badge, every battle, every epic win. From the gym to the wild, let the fun begin. Jonny's got the skill and the thrill within. Leveling up every moment, you'll see him grin. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Late night adventures with Jonny right here. Every stream, every scream, watch with cheer. From the first route to the legendary tier. Let's play Jonny, let's make it clear. Mystic quest, crazy test, Jonny's always on. Searching for those shinies from dusk till dawn. Team's unstoppable, bond solid as a rock. Join the Pokemon frenzy, we strike on the clock. Let's play Jonny with the Pokeball. Gonna catch them all, never gonna fall. Streaming bright like a shining star. Join the crew no matter where you are. Let's play Jonny.
There we go. Is that better? Cool. If it isn't the Spotify, it's the mic. It's one or the other. Always sets itself to default for some reason, which is really weird. But it is what it is. I'm glad you noticed it, because I didn't. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day today, Kyla. Alright, first check. Make sure these checks are working. Talking about Articuno. 83. Okay, cool. Let's go. Really tired today, don't know why. You know what? I felt like that earlier. Well, I've been feeling like it all day. I mean, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, literally trying to pull myself together. Right. Early bed for you tonight then. Can't wait for an early night. Yeah, I'm up early tomorrow as well with work, which is going to be fun. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow as well. Obviously, as Fridays always are, super busy. When's the next wrestling event on? I'm sure there was one like the other week on, like, didn't YouTube stream one or something? I saw people going off on one on Facebook about it, saying that they were trying to watch it on YouTube and there was like ads like every like 10 minutes or something stupid like that. Saturday had one, yeah. Was it any good? Good luck with work, considering it's the main payday before Christmas. Yeah, so I get paid tomorrow as well. It's my payday tomorrow. Yeah, there was ads because it was a TV streamed one. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously, I didn't watch it or anything. Oh, put that counter back down because it wasn't cheeky ice cream. But yeah, no, it was just obviously what I saw on Facebook, and people were going on one about they couldn't really watch it because there was like ads every like so many things. Next one's February 1st, Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble in February. Oh, so they skipped one in January then. So I thought there was one like near enough every month. Unless I'm wrong. It always felt like there was one nearly every month. Because like you have like your main ones like every so many months, and then you have like little ones in between. January is the quiet month. Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep seeing bits popping up and that on like feeds and stuff with wrestling. Most of it seems to be revolving around Dominic Mysterio, like with him and whatever her name was, the goth looking one. Get her name. But yeah, this year they're making the day one of Netflix into a special event. The day one. What's that? Is that an event? Like, is that a pay-per-view? I mean, first day on Netflix. Oh, okay. No Articuno. Get it? Yeah, I can't believe. What was it like? 5 days tomorrow, man. Like, the thing is as well, with it being technically the last week, work is going to be so busy. Yeah, it's 5 days tomorrow. Kai's still not feeling any better. He's obviously off again today, but yeah, a while ago he took himself back to bed. So he's still not feeling great. My oldest come down with it yesterday, I think, as well. It's just everywhere at the minute. We apparently have a parcel being delivered to us from Crawley, so that's fantastic. Sarcasm. Oh, he still isn't feeling great? No, that's alright. I'm just hoping he's better by Christmas Day. Because, you know, there's nothing worse being a kid and being ill on Christmas. You know, of all the days to be ill on, definitely don't want to be that one. Or your birthday, I suppose. But yeah. You know, 365 days in a year, and you end up being ill on that day. Being ill on Christmas sucks, I know. How did you get on with your cards? Did you end up getting them all done in the end? Or did you end up going the easy route? You end up still buying them? Yeah, I don't blame you. Was it too much of a task to end up getting them done by the time they were needed? Buggered until my hands for 2 weeks and then had to stop. Oh, you messed your hands up. Have you you sold much more Tiny Match? The Boss Tiny. Did that one go on? I don't know. They display it all. Oh, they display it all the time. Just had to double check on that. I was like half looking at the screen and half not, but I didn't want to reset just in case. No, we haven't actually. It's been a slow couple of months. Yeah, I think it's the same for anywhere though. Like, you know, I was looking at streams the other day. When was it? Yesterday after I finished. And just in general, like across the board. I was thinking though, I might next year I might dual stream. Like, I get a lot of you don't like Twitch and that, but apparently Twitch is better for people that talk than YouTube. So I was like, why not? And you get the best of both worlds. So I was looking at, thought it was a video popped up on my recommend videos and that. And they were saying on there that, you know, if you've got access to both, you should really do both. Worth a shot. Like, obviously I do have a Twitch channel. I think I've got like, what was it, like 12 followers, I think. But I've like streamed on it like once. And that was through the PlayStation when I was playing Resident Evil 8. Yeah, it makes sense if you can do both at the same time. No, the thing is as well, like obviously if you're a bigger, say like you're a bigger content creator, it would actually benefit you doing it. I don't know so much about smaller people, but yeah, 100%. If you're a bigger YouTuber or a bit like a bigger content creator than anything, so you're not specifically saying one platform than the other, yeah, definitely worth doing. It's just trying to work out how, like, obviously I'd probably need to change my like overlay with it, you know, so you can see like chat. Obviously it's not so bad for me, to be fair, because obviously I could just have 2 tabs open, and you know, like with the YouTube I can use pop-out chat, so then I could have technically another tab open and then see the chat on the thing. Yo, Charlemagne, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're well. Even if you're smaller, you have 2 different markets. It's always worth a shot. Yeah, 100%. They wouldn't even need to be big overlay changes, to be fair. Yeah, it's more trying to find space for them, to be fair. You know, like for me, like the way mine is, it probably would have to be a big change. Especially on my jewels. Jewel hunting for the icebreaker, nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, hunting for an ice cream and the legendary bird. For the bingo card, there are 2 we need to knock off our list. And the ice cream is the last one of the what is it? The last of the line as well. No. Do you know the lore behind Icebreaker? I don't. Never heard of it. The lore behind Icebreaker. Coming up to the first 100 checks on Articuno. A kid who played Pokemon Go named his Articuno Icebreaker, which was his favourite Pokemon. Died of cancer. The Pokemon Go company names their Articunos as Icebreaker to pay tribute. Oh, that's very good of him. I remember Painton. His favourite was Charizard. This was a few years ago. And in one of the Pokemon communities that I'm on in Facebook, we all named our Charizard Painton. Because I named a shiny Charizard Painton. It was Painton with a love heart at the end. To pay tribute. But no, I've never heard of the Icebreaker. Yeah, it was Little Nipper. I think he was only between, I think he was like 10 and 12, I think. Yeah, it's quite sad, really. Sad story. So I remember reading it, and it was one of the family that posted it. So yeah. I named my first shiny Articuno Icebreaker. Maybe you'll find luck today. But do you know what? If you find this Articuno, I'll name this Articuno Icebreaker. If we get the shiny art, well, as soon as I get a shiny Articuno, I'll name it Icebreaker. Pay my respects. Oh, press the wrong button. They're on the wrong controller. But yeah, nah, I'm hoping we get it nice and quick. Definitely under odds, so I hope we get it. If it's anything like the Articuno that I hunted in Let's Go Pikachu, it was a bit of a hard one to do, to be fair. But pressing the wrong buttons. It's because I'm thinking I'm playing on the controller and not the Joy-Cons. So when where I'm holding this and my controller's on my desk, I just press the home or whatever it is. Yeah, it's getting used to remember what one I need to be doing. But yeah, this will be part of the shiny Tremble Living Dex as well. This Articuno. So Icebreaker will always be remembered with the Living Dex. Will be part of the grand scale of how cool is that? That one. 2 more checks and we've hit 100. Oops, didn't mean to run into that. 100. Hopefully 300 Prembles will do the touch. I'm hoping. I don't even think I've got raspberries, I think I might have to check that actually, because that will make life a lot easier. But I don't have the Master Ball either. I literally rushed to get here. Because otherwise I could use the 2-player trick where one of them's holding the Master Ball and then the other one uses a Prem. But when you don't shoot with obviously the Master Ball, you just leave that one down on the floor and then use the one with the Prem. But the circle's green because of the Master Ball. And I don't know if it ever got fixed, but it used to give you better odds at catching it with the Prem Ball. Let's have a look actually. Where are we at? Very. What is it? Not candy, is it? Catching pocket, that's the one. Yeah, so I've got 60 raspberries. 397 Prem Balls I've got, so that'll have to do, I suppose. But yeah, I didn't bother getting the Master Ball. I was just on a mission to get here, to be fair. Okay, pretty stacked then. Yeah, we should be alright. As long as it doesn't sway too much, I think we should be alright.
Don't need a degree to know this ain't love at first sight. 'Cause I know how this works, I got my ABCs right. Oh, so let's play pretend. Say you'll be the
That one, nothing on Articuno. Right, I need to sort that out. So I need to get my dots back up.
you'll be the one for me. Say you'll be the one for me. It's been so long since
I think that'd be fine. Is it fine? Should be alright. Find out in a minute. I just remembered that we have to go food shopping tomorrow for Xmas. Food shopping for Xmas. My other half went today. So we got to do just did over just over a week's worth of shop today. How's that look? Just making sure the one is on the screen. It shouldn't. I don't think it'd be too busy tomorrow. Honestly, debating whether it's worth even doing Xmas dinner. Just holding out to the 28th when Kai's off work. Well, you got Kai's back, ain't they, on Christmas evening, so you could have a bit of a late dinner. I think it'd be definitely still worth doing, even if you don't put all the trimmings and everything on. Yeah, I think it'd definitely be good. You know, it's back late Xmas Day. Yo, Devon, how's it going, man? Welcome in. What's up? Yo, hope you're well, bud. Well, good to see you back. I'm all good, buddy. Day off work today. Trying to get this these Oz Pokémon before Christmas. Doing awesome today, nice. You got much plans? Many plans today. And start early boxing day. Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, if they've got work, early boxing day as well. But yeah, like I suppose, like I said, it depends on what time they eventually they get back. Because you know, if it's like 8-9 o'clock, okay, maybe not. But you know, if it's 6 o'clock in the evening, you know, it's not too bad. It just means it's a little bit of a late one. You know, I don't know, maybe watch a film, eat some chockies, get the celebrations of the bros as well. I'll probably do my little video on thingy. If we do it like on the 28th, they don't go back till the New Year's. Okay. Yeah, well, it's up to you two. You know, whatever fits you both. You know. If it works, it works. And that's all that matters.
It wasn't easy to ignore what I feel about you and you're my own best friend. Would you tell
Like for me,
me that getting too close?
I personally think the holidays would be a bit different if I didn't have kids.
Although I'm scared to lose a friendship,
Um,
not this time. Let me try to
You know.
change your mind. Maybe it's you.
I don't know, this year just seems hard to get into the festive mood. But hey, at least Kai gets triple pay for it. Yeah, see, I get double pay for New Year's Day. That's it. Obviously, I don't work Boxing Day, so that's double pay. I've got it off, luckily enough. But I am back on the 27th. So I'm back first things like 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it's double. We only get double pay. But obviously, I'd expect that on Christmas Day to get like triple pay or something. I wouldn't like. Yeah, I was talking to the postman yesterday when I was at work, and we were talking about Christmas Day. Sorry. And we were talking about like Christmas Day and that. And I was like, oh, you know, it's the only day of the year the shop shuts. And I was like, I wouldn't work for Christmas Day. I was like, no matter how much money you would throw at me. Like, if it was like couple 100k, then alright, fair enough, I would do it. But for double, triple, quadruple, you know, I'd be like, nah, you're all good enough. Not being funny, I wouldn't do it. If it was definitely worth doing, then yeah, maybe. Other than that, no. Yeah, it's normally double during regular bank holidays. Yeah, see, we don't even get double on bank holidays. Ours is just normal pay. The only time we ever get double is if it's a shift that you need to do and you agree to it, or it's Christmas, or around the holidays. Yeah, I know, it is what it is. That one. There we go. But yeah, it does do suck a little bit. But I don't work Mondays anyway, so you know, normally the only one generally it falls on me is Good Friday. But other than that, oh, and Easter Sunday would fall on my shift as well. So yeah, that means, that's disgusting. I've got to work Good Friday and Easter Sunday. That sucks. Just come to realisation that I'll be working over at Easter, all of Easter. I wonder what I've got to work next year. I want to have a look actually. Look at the calendar. December 25. Okay, so Xmas Day. I've got to work Christmas Eve. Oh, and I've got to work Boxing Day next year. That is just... Nah, I'm alright. I am working Boxing Day. Telling you that now. I gotta work New Year's Eve, which isn't too bad. New Year's Day I get off. Yeah, I am not working Boxing Day, I'm telling you that, boy. I'll be getting that into, approved as soon as possible. When we get the pay for Christmas, it falls on our anniversary, so it means we do a bunch of stuff during that time. Do you mean January's lot, like January's pay? I've got such a tickly cough today. This cough needs to do one. Do me in there. Yeah, I've anniversary is the 1st of Feb, so it falls on the last day of January. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get paid on when was it? 17th of January. The next time I'll get paid after Christmas. And then I got my daughter's birthday the day before, so on a Thursday, the 16th. And then it's my birthday, the end of obviously Feb. And then nothing in March, May, and then the boys in June. And then you think by the time we get to June, I'm starting to have to think about Christmas again, because obviously we don't do it stupidly early. But if if we're out and about and the kids are like, oh, they're probably like that for we tend to put stuff away. So we go throughout the year, just like picking bits and bobs up. Like little things, nothing massive. 12 years in February. Wow. 12 years. Long time. We can tell them that we just don't care. Run through the street and you flick your hair. We can fall like a feather. Have you been, how long have you been? Less than that. That's funny, Less than manslaughter. Yeah, and like manslaughter, like 8 years or something. 8, 10 years? Something like that. I think it's 8. I don't know why. I've got 8 in my 8 to 10. Oh, hey, I was sort of right. Full parole. Before good behaviour. I'm sure though you can get some that you can't get parole. Normally, I think it all depends, doesn't it? If you plead guilty or not. You don't plead guilty. If you go not guilty and then you're found guilty, obviously, I think you don't get the chance of parole, so you have to end up doing the full whack. But obviously, if you go guilty, then you can potentially get out 2 years later. Yeah, if you're given a whole life order, you're not eligible for parole. Oh, right, no, a shiny on that one. I do think though, the justice system over here is too soft on people. 100%. Like, I generally think that people that have sticky hands should have their fingers chopped off. If I'm being honest. They won't be able to do it again. Teach them a lesson. One finger at a time. And I think you should start with the middle one. The whole life order is pretty rare though. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a deli bird. Not a nice drink. I think there is 40 inmates alive at the moment serving a whole life order. Yeah, it is very rare that you get that. Well, I think that's more in the eyes of like severe people, like people that have been on a rampage and done like countless and countless stuff. That nurse was one of them. Oh, was that the one in? Was that the one you were talking about, the Brighton one? Was that? I remember. Was it the Brighton one? I remember there was another one. She worked in the baby. Yeah, that one. Yeah, because she was basically saying that, wasn't it something like, oh, the medication, and she was overdosing it and all that. I remember watching that on TV program. Do you know, like the Netflixy documentaries type of things? I remember seeing something about that, about her. Like, some people are really disturbing. You know, and the thing is as well, what makes it even worse is that you could potentially be walking down the street, walk past someone, or even say hello or interact with someone, you know, in a shop, whatever, you know, and they could be the next weirdo. And that is the word, like, you know, you can never judge a book by its cover. And I think that is like the most scariest thing to, you know, like to think about. Yeah, she asked for a retrial this year because, and I quote, the media twisted her actions. She lost her approval. Oh, so basically they were saying in the documentation that, or the documentary, was that they made it worse than what it actually was. So it was like, what was it? Definition of character. She was mad the media painted her in a bad way. I don't know how you can believe her actions. Oh yeah, 100%. She had no remorse. Because the thing is, it was more than one. She knew exactly what she was doing. And she had the thrill of it. It's like, you know, when you take a candy bar from a shop. You know, as a kid, you do it, you don't get caught. You get that little thrill. Oh, I didn't get caught. You go back and back and back, and then you start getting greedy and start doing bigger things, and then before you know it, boom, you're like, you know, you're then getting caught and stuff like that. You know, it's the same principle, just a different concept of it. But yeah, she was the last person to be given a whole lot of sentence. How dare you blame me for my actions? I clearly did. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know. Oh, yeah, no shiny. Yeah, it's just people weren't born right. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. I didn't even go on. I swear I tapped that. No, I don't. There we go. You agree? Yeah, it is the same thing if you think about it. just, you know, it's a different way of going about it. Like, you need to be seriously wrong in the head. Yeah. And you normally find it normally stems from, like, a traumatic childhood, or not so much even a childhood sometimes. It's, you know, things that have happened as growing up, and, you know, whatever, things that happened in life. And then, yeah, it just ends up taking a dark turn, and next minute they've joined the dark side. I also agree the whole lot of sentences are not given out as much as they should. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I think if you can't do the time, if you can't do the crime, what is it? If you don't want to do the time or whatever, don't do the crime. That, basically. Like, you know, if you can't hack it, then don't do it. That one and that one. What's the point of a 25 year before parole is considered if you know parole is never going to be considered? What's the point of even having a chance of getting out? I think generally life should mean life. Get life, do life. A life for a life. That's how I see it as. Come on. I wish this I wonder if that thingy would pop up if I have a strap on the joystick or Joy-Cons. Would that message come up? Like, how does it know I don't have a strap on my Joy-Con? That's, I suppose, because it clips down, doesn't it, on that bit. Also, don't get Americans like sentences though. Why say that someone is going down for 523 years when you know that life expectancy is far lower than that? Yeah, but I think that's more just to basically say, look, you're never getting out. Because, you know, if they say 100 years, and then, I don't know, say the person lives to like 105, technically they're allowed out at 100. So they can't, you know, but I get, obviously, they would have to be born inside. But you know what, you see what I mean? They can't give a definite like number like that, like just like 100 years or 90 years or something stupid like that, and then the person can technically live out them years or whatever. But yeah, but then yeah, I don't know, it just makes it sound better though, doesn't it? 523 years inside, like, good luck with that, enjoy. I mean, I get it when it's like between 50 and 110, because then maybe that silver of hope, but once it's past, the longest person who's ever lived can't it up. No other kingdom. That one. Cool. But as you said, it's a big headline in the papers. Yeah. Nothing on Articuno. 623 years. Sounds more shocking than sound. Yeah, I think then you got to remember as well, as the person being incarcerated, it sounds more. I think it then like reality hits him. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I ain't getting out. So I mean. A few years ago, and honestly still don't get the justice system. I just think justice system over here is just a joke. You know, how is it that, you know, someone like we got one that got sent to jail for shoplifting, and you know, he's well known. Obviously, I've seen him in my shop a few times. You know, generally I see him, I'm like, you know, get out. Do you know what I mean? But he got sentenced to. It wasn't even that long. I think it was like a year and a half. Something stupid like that. For something like 25, 30 counts of theft. And I'm like, come on. Do you know what I mean? Like 25 to 30 counts. Like, I get they're trying to build a case and what it is, but mate, you getting to that point, you need to just be like, oh, okay, do you know what I mean? We'll put him in for a good few amount of years, but, you know. But then you also find that people over here, they go to jail, prison, whatever. They use that as like a holiday. Free meals a day, a bed to sleep on, you know. A social place, you know, you can talk to other people and what it is. But yeah, I remember seeing it on the Hampshire police thing, and they were like, Mike Chandler is basically, he's been sent with a sentence of blah 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 and all this. I had a few homeless friends who were getting it around the Xmas season. Yeah, like. Well, that's what I mean. Obviously, you've got like shelters and that over here. You know, where they can go to for a warm meal and a place to stay. You know, I remember there was a few people a couple of years ago. Wow, was it around? Maybe it might have been around COVID. I don't know, or it was before COVID. And you had people driving around with like hot meals and stuff, and they had like the big old like pan things, and it's got like warm stew in, and you know, whatever it is and that. And yeah, people like, for the people that couldn't get into like a shelter for a warm meal and whatever, they were driving around feeding like the homeless. And Shelton's and Brighton actually stopped now the other day. Yeah, like, obviously I don't know what the shelters are like. I've never been in one. But I know, you know, you've got like your was it? Your places that you can go and help out and stuff. But then you find now a lot of people, it's really hard because you do generally have people that are fine, and then they play the homeless card. We got one round here. And they popped up actually the other day on Facebook talking about. It was either yesterday or the day before. And they get dropped off in a BMW. And then they get picked up later that day. And they're set outside the shop. And stuff. And you can't blame the person all the time because you don't know behind closed doors. Are they being manipulated to do that? Are they being being threatened? Etc. etc. I know there's so many things that you could lean into for the cause of it, but at the end of the day, they still give people that generally do need it a bad name as well. We still have the soup kitchen running by the seafront, and I know that MCC Church does food a couple of times a week. That's why a lot of people now only give people food, drinks and stuff and not money. Because obviously they don't want it being put on stuff, other stuff and whatever it is. I think I've done that too many, yeah. Got that one down, one. But yeah, you get them whatever, don't you, really? Like, obviously, you've got to filter the people. And, like, I've always been one that, if I see someone, I like to help people out. I've always been like it. I don't know, I think it's because it's more like my nan, like, rubbed off on me. Her being a Christian and stuff, and she's always been like it. And I think it just sort of like rubbed off on me as I grew up. You help out the less fortunate. Because it's not always their fault. People always put it down to they were doing whatever, this, that and the other. And then sometimes it's a case of someone lost their job. They couldn't afford their apartment or their flat or, whatever. And therefore now they're made homeless because the council won't then help them out because of the waiting list and everything like that. They had a family member that passed that rented the house and they lived with them. So that family member is now gone. They can no longer live at that address or place and therefore now made homeless. It always goes back to never judge a book by its cover. You don't know the person's backstory. The only thing that you can do is try and help them in a way that you can. And like I said, that's why I always give them like warm food and a nice drink or something like that. Because at least you're giving them something they potentially need. Oh, the BMW crew. Yeah, they were doing Brighton area a couple of years ago before they kept getting nicked. Yeah, the BMW gangs really screwed over the actual homeless communities by giving people bad names. Yeah, and that's the thing they do. I've seen a couple around here. A guy was, sat at a shop, whatever, right? And the funniest thing is, it wasn't like I was looking out for it or nothing. I was generally passing by, and I don't think he saw me. That I saw him sat outside the shop, and I ended up walking down this like back road because it was the way that I needed to go. yeah, you see him jump in this nice car, and I'm like, hang on, that's the guy that was literally sat outside the shop like 5 minutes ago. Do you know what I mean? Literally the same guy. You know, it wasn't a BMW, but it was a nice car. And he sat there acting homeless, and yeah, there he is. Nice 52 plate. But, you know, if that's the way they want to do it, then whatever, innit? Loads of homeless people got abused because of the BMW people. They would get violent people. Yeah, see, the thing is, generally, if it's you know, it's not their fault if they are, you know, in need of it. But yeah, then people do give the others a bad name. But you know, it's the same with loads of different things. You could be, I don't know, something else, and then someone else would try doing it, which then gives it labels that puts people in like a label category, where it's you know, because one person done something really bad, then obviously labels the others. $300 checks on the ice cream. That's crazy. You've done 300 checks. And still nothing. I'm not expecting this for at least another couple of thousand, to be fair. Maybe if I keep getting the yellowed ice creams, the aura'd ones, that might help. But it's a bit harder to specifically look for the aura ones. Obviously trying to do a second hunt at the same time. Because I think Nixie said when she went for Stuffle, I think she got it in like 30 something checks. Oh, there's a yellow one there talking about yellow. Yeah, there's nothing on that one. I'm having to gently open close parcel so we can return it to the sender easier. Oh, was it the wrong item? Or is there something in the parcel that you need but need to return the other item? Nothing on the Articuno. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I thought I'd take a team of Charizards out and get through it a bit, get through the Articuno a bit. Even though Charizard's technically weak to ice because it's blind. Oh, I think I see a yellow ice cream over there. Okay, we'll go for that one instead. Alright, new shiny Articuno on that one. I'm gonna need to change. I'll change one. Okay. Yeah, that one. My date and time's still not thingy from the other day. Breaking and entering a present from hopefully you got through it, but pretty alright. With minimal ripping. Alright. Get ice creams. No Articuno. That's a nice crate. I opened it up with minimal issues. See, I've never been any good at opening stuff really carefully. You know the worst one for me are you know when they fold open, you got like the little slit for the tab to go in. Those ones, and they always put the sellotape over the tab, which even makes it harder. Like I struggle with that all the time. So I try and gently, like, you know, peel off the sellotape and that, and it ends up ripping the bit of cardboard, or the tab ends up splitting a little bit, and I'm like, really? You have to put it there. I get it's to stop the tab opening, but they could have put it in a different part of the tab for it to still stay closed and sellotaped up. No. So yeah, I struggles with those bits. She didn't even put my name on the Christmas card. Oh wow. Is it just dressed to Kai then? 140 Articuno. Like 12 days of Christmas. It's Articunos instead. Kai's mum sent it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember saying about around them. Like, have you both been better for it in an overall? Oh, is that yellow? Oh, I thought that was yellow then. No, we got no. don't know why it took me to this, but that one hat and a gift I asked for their 30th. Nearly ran into the kitty cat there, and the card saying how much she loves her. Does that have the return address on it though? Oh, I suppose you lot would know that anyway. So then you could technically just send it to return to sender. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can return to sender. Because a lot of people don't quite realise whatever you're sending in the UK, if it's abroad, inland, whatever, always put your return address on it, because if something goes wrong, they need to send it back. So if you don't follow the guidelines right, you know, if it becomes you know, an item that you can't technically you're not meant to send, you know, and it doesn't follow regulations with Royal Mail, whatever, Parcel Force, you know, you name it. If you don't have a return address on it, they will destroy it. And people don't quite realise that. You know. If they can't find something to send it back to, it goes. Nothing worse. You know, for someone that works and does post office, you know. It's crazy. The amount of people that I serve, and I'm like, do you want to put a return address on that? And they're like, and I'm like, well, if it gets destroyed or it gets lost, and who they're going to send it back to? Oh yeah, good point. Make sure I didn't ruin the envelope. Thing is, envelopes can be a bit tricky as well, though. Like, I don't know if it's worse, but you remember the old licky ones that you know, you used to have to lick. Sellotape's always the answer. Yeah, but then she would know you've opened it. Unless that's the plan. To, you know, it was opened and rejected. Computer said no. Just something that she pulled this one. Yeah, but then you could probably see it coming. It was expected, but I'm still. Yeah. It was expected that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. You know, you're sort of thinking, maybe not. But, yeah, I know what you mean. Oh. Right, get this. Articuno. No Articuno. Push the wrong button. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. I managed to keep all the wrapping paper intact. I don't have to waste my own. Oh. Right. Oh, there's a yellow one behind me. Cheeky. Let's go for that. Go on, be pink. Pink spells everywhere. I got fancy sprout paper dishes. Sprout paper. We've got rolls and rolls paper. The other half, what was it? 6 rolls? Was it yesterday? Might have been. Oh, I didn't mean to attack it. I pressed the wrong A button. Oh. You know, she got like 6 full rolls the other day. But our bedrooms consume Christmas stuff. I can't wait. The thing is, though, it's like our room never really gets enough space for long. Because you think, like, before you know it, obviously, it's my daughter's birthday in January. So press the wrong buttons. So we'll get rid of the Christmas stuff. And then, you know, then it'll move on to my daughter's stuff. And then we'll have a bit of space for a while. And then it's the boys' stuff. And then it's the oldest stuff. And then before you know, we're back to Christmas again. And then it's just like... I've got 3 massive red bags there. And they're like 3 foot tall, 3 foot, like that. 4. And then my other half's funny because it's like she put stuff because the wall next to Pikachu is like a larder cupboard, like in cupboard thing, whatever. And we normally put like Christmas stuff and that in there, so it's like hidden away. And we'll get round to thingy, and she'll be like, "Oh, I bought that for Kai for Christmas." We're in May, and I'm like, because we're getting ready for his birthday in June, and I'm like, right. And she'll be like, "Oh, I'll give it to him for his birthday now." And then it comes Christmas, and then she'll be like, "Oh, that was meant to be for Christmas, for his birthday." And I'm like, how many presents and stuff have we got in here that you forget? And I'm just like, really? So like all this stuff here, that's all my other half's like stuff, all neatly stacked. I need to wrap, but they're still in bags and stuff at the minute, so you can't see what's inside them. But yeah, I was thinking of earlier. I was like, oh, when shall I wrap? And then I'm like, well, after Sunday, obviously I've got no work until Friday the 27th. So I was like, I'll probably do it Monday or Tuesday next week. Wrap everything. Good luck with all the wrapping. Do you know, I suck at wrapping. Like, literally. I think I'm getting better over the years. But yeah, I'm not good. Like, my kids, generally, my teenage daughter is better than me at wrapping. No, I'm not being funny. It is what it is. But my other half's a perfectionist when it comes to rapping. So I don't rap. Because I'm rubbish. It's something I'm not really going to learn. Because it's like once a year. It's like, my attitude to it is, as long as it's covered, it's not opening up on its own, it's all good. Who waits? You know? But yeah. But like I said, I've started to get a bit better over the years. To Kunu. But yeah, no, it's oh, and I'll rap on I suppose I've rapped a couple of times, because obviously I do her birthday as well, don't I? So don't even know what I want for my birthday. Like, I found this year I struggled for gifts. You enjoy rapping. I'll try and get it done as quick as I can, but efficiently. Like, I try and I do my best. But yeah, I don't like to spend too much time doing it. It's probably why I never liked doing design technology when I was at school. Because it was all sort of like the same things, like making a box and, you know, and it was like, you know, when you got a bit of cardboard and then you've got a edge in your sides and like you go diagonal and stuff, so the box then folds in and then you've got like your lip, and I hated doing that so much. Like, it's just not my type of thing to do. Like, the amount of boxes I make, oh god, I hate the cardboard project. Yeah, same. I just hate doing it. Like, it's even when I'm at work and it's like I've got to put a stand up and it's a cardboard stand, and I'm just like, and it never fits properly. You know, you find that it's slightly too small, so then your lippy cardboard bits, you know, don't sit in perfectly, and then some are bent and or they snap off. As soon as I get a stand, I'm like, oh, yeah, someone else can do that. I ain't doing it. Give the worst paper. See, I don't normally get paper cuts, but it's probably because I don't do it. But no, I don't normally get paper cuts. I just don't like them. They're so flimsy. They always break on me. Oh, is that a yellow one behind me? I think it might be. Let's check Articuno quick. Yeah, it was a yellow one. Good spotting, considering my screen is like 3 times smaller. You don't miss putting up. Oh, I hate stands. It was like I obviously had to do all the Christmas decorations in the shop as well because it fell on my day. And my boss is a midget. Oh, well, I can't really say that, can I? Small, but well, he's not, but he's small. But anyways, so he don't like putting them up, and but he's what, 5'6". He must be about 5'6", 5'5", 5'6". You know, I'm 5'10", but he's not that much smaller really than me. But yeah, he don't like doing that. But yeah, so obviously I had to put all the Christmas decorations up, which I work on New Year's Day. So guess what I'll be doing? All right, show off. You know I'll be taking the Christmas decks down. Oh, that means climbing up and down the step ladder all day. Do you know how much of a pain it is to... I was trying to think of something else then. The way of saying it, and then, yeah, I was like, but yeah, how much of a pain it is to climb up a step ladder, hook something down, climb up another side, take something down, and then you're doing that around the whole shop. And then you're peeling off all this, like the window decks, and long and tedious. Pressing the wrong A again. Yeah, putting up decorations and signs for like a couple of weeks and so. Yeah, and the thing is, it's exactly what you said, a couple of weeks. Like, I'm not being funny. When did I put them up? December... I think it was like December... Hang on. I'll tell you when. So I'll just look at it because I remembered it. Oh yeah, the 5th. Yeah, the 5th. No, it wasn't the 5th. It was the 6th, sorry. Yeah, the 6th of December I put them up. And then I'll be taking them down, obviously, on Wednesday the 1st, no doubt. Or, would it be... I don't know. I don't think... It will be on one of my shifts, either way. They make me do it. No one else is going to do it. Yeah, I'm sure it was like the 6th or something stupid like that. Oh no. Yeah. But yeah, a few weeks is just pointless. That's still a lot of effort for a little amount of time. Yeah. Well, you got to think, we've had Christmas stock on the shelves since just before Halloween. Obviously, it gets bigger. But yeah, you normally put one bay's worth of stuff out. So you have like 4 or 5 shelves on in a bay, and then you fill that with Christmas. Obviously, you have like 4 bays of Halloween sort of stuff. And then as Halloween finishes, obviously it's all reduced down in price. And then you just literally start condensing your Halloween down into as little as possible. And then obviously filling up everything with your Christmas by that point. Honestly, you do not miss retail. me, like retail, it's easy, convenient. It's one of those love and hate relationships, I'd say. You know, it's all right, easy pay, convenient enough. You know, you can do it sleepwalking half of the time. Stacking shelves when you're 5'2" sucks. Had to carry a step stool with you all the time. Oh yeah, I've got a few of them at work. Needed a couple of yellow pages to to do it, especially when they've got to get onto the top shelf and they barely go past the third, and it's like 5 high. But yeah, I once dated someone smaller than myself and it just didn't work. Imagine going with someone smaller than yourself. To be fair, I think I've always dated someone smaller than me. So, like, I don't think I would go with a woman. Actually, tell a lie. When I was like 13, there was a girl that was actually taller than me. But yeah, I don't think... And she's the only one. I don't think I could deal with it. It'd just feel weird. Someone needs to be able to reach the top shelves. You imagine you two having going shopping. Oh, don't forget the fold up footstool. Walking around Asda's and you're like that at the back of your chair or something like that. You whack out this fold like that, put it on the floor, reach onto the top shelf. Those dinosaur grabby sticks. Yeah. Litter pickers, I call them. Because you generally find everyone that uses them are normally litter pickers. I don't even know, what are they actually called? I've just always called them litter pickers. I'm not saying I dated Kai for their height, but it helps. Low-key. Helping hand. Oh. The thing is, though, they're not really helpful, are they, if you don't have hands? Like, imagine if you don't have hands. I'm sure they are called helping hand grab sticks. Take my strong hand. Yeah, it's actually a lot of work squeezing them. Yeah, I just never knew the name of them. I just always called them litter pickers. Because generally, the people that use them are litter pickers. Or they use them to pick up litter. Dun, 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 dun. I think most people call them litter pickers for the obvious. We've got one at work. generally to pick up rubbish and that outside. You know, like in the yard or outside the front of the shop and that. You know, the worst thing though, we have obviously like a black bin outside our shop. You know, that we take in and out every, you know, take out in the morning, obviously, bring it back in the evening. The one thing that grinds on me is that the amount of vape stickers. So at the bottom of the vapes, they got that little ceiling sticker thing. Oh my god, the amount of stickers that are on that bin is unreal. From the people buying the disposables and all that. All you see is these little white stickers all on the top of the bin. It's like, how hard was it really to take it off and then flick it into the bin? No, I'll just stick it on top of it. The one thing that grinds my gears is literally cigarettes and bins. We don't normally have that issue, but yeah, I could see. And obviously, it's stupid because, you know, generally what's in there is a plastic bag, lit, not literally. Oh, lit. Oh, the phone changing it a little bit. Yeah, lit cigarettes, yeah. Like, yeah, you don't, you know, use your head a little bit and like, how hard is it to just stub it out? Make sure it's not lit before you throw it in the bin. Yeah, but then why? Like most bins, generally in a high street or you know, have the metal bit for you for like cigarette ends and whatever it is. You know, but half the time they never get used. But yeah, for me it's the vapes, the vape sealing stickers or whatever they are. The seals, basically. That everyone puts on bins. And then people complain that there is too much of it. Yeah. I think it's just a thing though. People just, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty good. I don't generally like litter. Yeah, I've done it as a nipper as a kid. But yeah, generally I just put something in my pocket, and as soon as I come across the next bin, I just throw it in there. Brighton Council has said it's to stop anyone planting explosives, but people only target bins. It is an odd one though, isn't it? Targeting bins. Yeah, I leave everything in my pocket or bag. Yeah, I just generally put it in my pocket. Like, so if I'm drinking, like I don't drink pop anymore, but when I have, you know, I just have the bottle. I wear hoodies a lot because I feel more comfortable in hoodies. So in my your pouchy bit, I just put it in there. Or I don't finish it until I drink, until I get to a bin. And then as soon as I get to the bin, drink the last bit and then I'll throw it away in the bin. I also invested in those old school 90s skater jeans. Everything goes in your pocket. Yeah, the one that you put your hand in, it's like entering the world of Narnia. If it wasn't attached to you, you wouldn't never get it back. Literally those jeans. Right, I'm going to pop to the loo quick. Oh. No Articu, no. Alright, we'll do the next one. I have to climb into the pockets to get him out. To get out of them. Back in a sec. No, and then back, sorry. Oh, my other half stopped me in the hallway. I'm going to probably have to cut stream short early today as well. So she's rang 111 for Kai. And because obviously he's still in bed. He don't want to get up. He don't want to eat sushi. You know, he loves sushi and all that. So she rang 111 and explains that he, he come down with a temperature Saturday. you know, like obviously giving him Calpol and stuff, and he's like rarely eating. And every time he does eat, and he has like, because he's got a really bad cough, so they're making him be sick, stuff like that. So they basically said within an hour we're should get a phone call. And then obviously if they can't get hold of us for any reasons, like phone or whatever, they're dispatching an ambulance. So we'll probably have to go down to the hospital with Kai. Probably, I don't know, giving him maybe steroids or antibiotics. But he had what was it, bronchitis as a baby and that. So, you know, like my other half said, she knows her own son. Like, he's never this ill, and he never sleeps during the day either. But yeah, he's still led in bed now because he went out. Was like speaking to her in the land, and let's hope he recovers soon. Yeah, I might bring him down. Like, he started to perk up a bit yesterday, a little bit. But yeah, so obviously I'll probably have to cut stream short a bit today, because obviously I will then have to look after the other two. If he has to go down to A&E or whatever, or down QA. I was actually suggesting, thinking a bit earlier actually, because she went shopping earlier, but me and Kai were at home, and when he took himself up, because he was like feeling tired and whatever, I was like, you know when you have it in the back of your head, like something that you think of, and I was actually thinking earlier, maybe it might be worth giving 111 a call, you know, because, you know, we've done everything we could with, like, giving him medicine, making sure he's drinking plenty of water, you know, and everything like that. And then it was like, oh, feed cats, you know, the other half come home from shopping, help, you know, bring shopping and everything, and then it was get ready to stream. And then, yeah, literally as I went out there, she rang 111 now, so I was like, oh. Yeah, if you've done literally everything at this point, 111 maybe. Yeah, well, the thing is, because he had, what was it, he had Strap A last year, actually. I don't know if you lot remember. He had Strap A. Because you remember, I was going on one about the doctors. They refused to see him, and we had to go down to a walk-in. And he ended up with Strap A. That was last December as well. Actually, thinking of it. And you got to think he was what, 7 at the time. So a doctor's surgery refusing to see a 7-year-old that, because at the time it was ruled as potential strap, and you know how serious that can be and everything, especially for a child and what, and they were refusing to see people on that. It was like, was it like, yeah, it was last year, wasn't it? But yeah, you know, then we took him to walk-in, and then he was seen within an hour. Yeah, especially for a small child. Yeah, it's dangerous. But yeah, so obviously she's waiting on a phone call now. So I'll let you know in Discord a bit later, and see what happens. You know, and everything. Keep you up to date with it. Because I might have to end up going down there, or I might have to end up ringing work, saying, especially if she has to stay overnight. you know, work, I would have to tell work that obviously potentially I can't get in. By contact, the GP practice should be seeing a poorly child. Sorry, I came in at the end of that. Hi, you alright, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome in. Yeah, and it's exactly that, Dazzy. You know, especially I get sort of like adults or young adults. You know, depending on the severity of something. You know, it could be potentially, you know, take yourself down to a walk-in or somewhere like that. But as a young child, under the age, I believe, under the age of 13, I think should be high priority. It's the same with elderly though. You know, they come into their own categories. It's okay, go and sort things out. Let me know what's going on, and if you need be, I can post them for you. That's alright. I'll give it. I'll go to 200 on Articuno. That'll be about 20 odd minutes. I think I'll probably end it there after that. But yeah, like, you know, I might have to ring work and just say, obviously, I might have to swap a shift. Pardon me. Because I might not be able to do my shift tomorrow, depending. Obviously, the thingy of it, because obviously I would have no one at home to look after the other kids, so therefore can't really be going to work. But yeah, it's like strap A and that. But I don't know what he's got. Because at first we just put it down to like just a general fever with you know, like because with me, if I get a really bad cold, because I don't get ill often, I obviously, when I do get ill, I get it pretty bad, and I always end up with a fever every time. You know, hot, cold sweats, you know, the full shebang, I get it. And that's basically generally what he had, the fever and, you know, whatever it is. So we put it down to that. We made sure, you know, he was topped up on Calpol, you know, drinking plenty of fluids and everything like that. But, you know, we're on, what are we on? Day 5, technically. And he's, you know, like I said yesterday, started perking up a little bit. But, you know, it seems like he's gone back down again today, so, you know, now it's one of those things. Okay, cool. Now it's, you know, now we got our ass basically trying to get doctor's appointment, whatever. Kids are more important. Yeah. Like, I think kids and elderly go in the same bracket. You know, their class is like high priority, which I get. You know, elderly, you know, their immune systems are really weak. You know, everyone says that, you know, the older you get, the weaker your immune system eventually goes. But yeah, no, definitely kids should be within that as like top. Immune systems as well. Yeah, immune systems. Like, you know, this is why, like, you get the people, don't you, that are like consistently like wash their hands. Stuff like, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you know, like the people that have like touch phobias, is it touch phobia? Or no, sorry, germ phobias and stuff. Like, obviously you got like natural germs and, you know, and so forth, but the people are like that, if you notice, generally get ill worse than other people. It's because they're not, letting the bodies do their thing with like all the antibodies and everything. Both elderly and children are in a vulnerable category. This is why vaccinations are priority for those groups too. Yeah, 100%. That's the thing, like, down here, Dazzy, whereabouts I am, the doctors, like practices and stuff like that, are really, since COVID, are really poor. It's now the case of you ring my doctor's surgery, and the first thing, the automated message will be, obviously if it's urgent, obviously ring 111, blah blah blah. But now they advise you to go to a pharmacy and seek medical advice, even though technically pharmacists are not medically trained in a way for them to give, like, medical advice. They can suggest things, yeah, but like any person could be like, oh, if you've got a bit of a headache, maybe take some paracetamol, some minor minor advice, but 9 times out of 10 you go to a pharmacist and they'll be like, you need to see a doctor. I can't get through to the doctors. And then you ring them up and they're like, oh no, you can't ring up anymore. Now you've got to do it through online. And then you do it through online. And then it's like, well, it can take anything between up to 5 days for a doctor to get back to you. And it's like, well, normally by the time 5 days have rocked up, if it hits the 5-day mark, generally you're feeling better, and you've got through the worst of it with no help. Pharmacists are trained for minor illnesses and can prescribe certain medications, even antibiotics, but that depends on certain training. Yeah, and if it's an actual pharmacist as well. Generally, you've got, like, if you work in a shop, like me, I'm a manager, so I know more than my checkout staff. It's the same in the pharmacist. You have, like, your pharmacist, but then you have your checkout staff that they sort of have training. I get that, but it's more better coming from the pharmacist itself. The person, whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, so I get that they have that, but like my doctor's surgery, you eventually get an appointment with them, or you get hold of them and they're like, yeah, you need to go to walk-in. Right, so now I've got to spend, like, for an adult, minimum of 6 hours. But I've got to sit down A&E or QA, whatever, 6 hours minimum to be seen, because a person can't be bothered, or a doctor can't be bothered to sit there, check me over quick, or whatever, to prescribe me something. And I think it's an absolute joke at the minute. I would check out your local pharmacist. Yeah, I would check out your local pharmacist. It's been really difficult since COVID to get back to normal practices, as so many things have changed. We send sore throats / urine infections, etc. to pharmacists, but again, depends on the training. Here most are trained, which is good. Yeah. No, I get, if the thing is, if it's like a urine infection or a sore throat or stuff like that, look, I 100% get it. But when it's something more, generally you need to see a doctor. That's when it bothers me, because it's like, well, no, if if it was, you know, something minor or something easy, as you would say, an easy fix, yeah, you would go to the thingy. When COVID started, all practices had to change the same day. Urgent. It's taken me 4 years to get things back to pre-bookable appointments and same-day appointments in your practices. Yeah, see, I think ours are urgent cases. So like, i.e., like cancer patients and, you know, like top priority people. Which, you know, again, like I said, I understand that side of things. But then it's like you telling me all the practices we've got, and you know, some of them are merged into the one we've got. So I'm like, right, so with all the practices around at the minute, you're telling me that you can't fit someone else. Like, I generally don't go and see a doctor anymore. But if I want a blood test, I'll get that in a week. Like, if I was to go on my NHS app now, I'm like, oh yeah, I just want a blood test for the sake of it. I'll get that booked, and then I'll get a message back and be like, oh, you got one Monday or something, you know, something stupid. We still see people with minor illnesses, of course, and children, or people who are triaged and urgent for the day. I've seen on the day. This is all poorly children. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Even our surgeries don't see children. They will generally send you to a walk-in, which I think is wrong. You know, like, as I said, I understand with the adults a little bit more. You know, it's one of those things, you know, we can sort of plod along still, you know, and everything, but a child is a lot different. This is what I mentioned before. They should be under contract to see them. Yeah, they just don't. And you know, I was going on about it last year, you know, when my boy, he had strep A, and they just wouldn't see him. They told us to go to a walk-in. But yeah, no, I think it's wrong. And I think, like, I get, obviously, a lot of places are playing catch up and everything, but then I think as well, certain places are using it still as an excuse to not see people. Is there another GP surgery in your area? I totally agree with you there. Like, I get, obviously, you do have, like, places that do try their best. Like, yeah, I've got one up in Cal Plain. It's a bit of a mission, but I was generally thinking of going and use that one. Because with someone I work with, they can get like an appointment really well, and they've done really good. And they're smaller than my one. Like, which is makes it even more funnier. Like, you've got a smaller GP service. Obviously, they have a lot of, you know, patients on their books and whatever it is. Yet mine's bigger. Obviously, it's going to have more people. Yet they can't do the basics anymore. Just thinking that if you are having issues at one, maybe transferring to another surgery might be the answer. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely come across. But yeah, it's starting to become a bit of a joke, and you know, and I brought it up earlier this year. Actually, I think it was like middle of the year, saying about how I think in some cases that it'd probably be better if we all went private, because you'd be paying for technically you do pay for the service, NHS service anyway, but you know, you'd be probably more likely to be seen. It was like another woman I worked with under the NHS. The what was it? The planned surgery or something like that. She had to wait 3 years, 4 years. Something that she had. She ended up going private in the end. Cost her a few K. You know, it is what it is. But she had it done within a few months. She had a pre-op, a checkups, you know, etc., etc. But yeah, there's a lot of things that would have been pushed into primary care/care at homes. Some more pressure on GPs without the additional funding at all. The contracted work has increased a huge amount too, with some practices on what you say for sure. Yeah, the thing is, like, you know, you do notice it with certain places, like especially like, you know, I work with people that live in like different areas, or you know, they're different practices and stuff. You know, 100%. I get that certain people are like pushed to the limits and the funding and, you know, everything like that. But you know, there's got to be a silver line somewhere that, you know, it's something like the way that it's going at the moment. It's just not working, and you know, like. I've seen people lose their lives over certain stuff. Like, we got a neighbour down the road, her husband died because he wouldn't been seen. He didn't get seen for ages, and he had cancer before beat it. I can't remember what it was. It was something around like above your stomach, I think it is, or something. I can't remember what it's got. It begins with S. Is it Spophicus or something like that? I think it is something like that. Anyway, well, obviously he beat it, and it was a bit further down this time. You know, he didn't feel well. Tried getting in doctors. On his notes, he put that, you know, he was previously had it. Stoma, maybe, I don't know. My other half would know, but you know, again, didn't get seen for months and months before you knew it. They then found it, and then they were like, "Yeah, you've got a month left, mate." That was when I had to go down. Do you remember a couple of months ago? I had to go and help the neighbours because he was chairbound with this one, and they did their Christmas in I think it was September, October. And I had to go down there and help him because I thought I was going to be late for spring. The government needs to look at what is happening, make sure core GP services are met before trying to push other things onto them. I've been having that argument for many years. Yeah, 100% agree with you. Something needs to change. You know, like I said, it's just not working, and you know, people are suffering for it. But yeah, I think it will come to a point where there will be no NHS soon, and it will go private. Like, yeah, I worry about that too. Like, the thing is, it's at the minute with, you know, what is it? You know, the living wage and and everything. You know, with prices inflammation, or you know what I mean, prices going up and everything. I think people will really suffer with going with you know, private. And I just think, like, maybe we've relied on it too much. Can't visit America because my health insurance would be through the roof. Can't imagine having to pay private for having to exist. Yeah. No, that's it, definitely. And the thing is, I think a lot of people would suffer with it. Like, I get, like, I can see, like, the Americans are like, you know, oh, you lot got it easy, and stuff. And yeah, in some way we have, you know, but they would need to, I don't know, there would be, for them to get rid of the NHS, there would need to be so many changes with, you know, with companies would then need to provide health insurance, you know, with some sort of health insurance, and like, you know, wages would need to then rebalance itself. Yeah, but we pay national insurance all our lives. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do. And the thing is, we do pay a contribution to it, you know. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe it sort of works out around like your age and that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it'd be, I think it, for them to not do it, there would need to be a lot of changes across the whole board. Like you said, we wouldn't pay national insurance anymore, but you know, like everything else would have to change as well. A lot of the issues stem from the poor administration. Yeah, it's the government. It's basically what it is. You know, they always say keep the rich rich, you know, and the poor poorer. You know, as long as they've got their hefty bonus in their pocket every year, you know, and whatever's, they're all good. They're fine. They can afford to go private, you know, the amount of money they're on. And then you got people try and find ends meet, and you know, we're the ones that suffer. It's like, do you know what we are? We're a bunch of ants. You got your worker ants, you got your higher ups, and then it goes up in a chain. And all we are, the peasant-y workers, that we are the foundation of the anthill. And if it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be no chain. And that's the thing, they got to remember, we make them, not the other way around. It is the government for sure. They don't fund primary care enough. If they did that, they would save money by less admissions, which costs so much more. Are we getting Bugs Life philosophy? I do love that. Yeah, but then it's true though. We are what made it. If you think about it, it's the same with if any core structure. You know, you have your workers and then your higher ups, and if it wasn't for your workers, there wouldn't be no higher ups. If we had to work for us to see people at the start of illnesses, there was so much that can be prevented. Yeah, but if you notice as well, because of like lack of funding and lack of care to health professionals and stuff like that, then it's like they're half-assed, if you see what I mean. So like, you know, if you go back 20 odd years ago, you know, they would go the extra mile to try and find, you know, what was wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. And now they're like, you go and see a doctor and it's like, yeah, it's viral. Yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? Like, it is very, very much like that these days. Like, I remember when I used to be a smoker back in the day, I had this one doctor, everything was wrong with me. It was always, yeah, it's because you're a smoker. Like, you know, I've got, what is it? I got a boil. I didn't, but I'm just using this for an example. Right, I got a boil on my behind. Yeah, it's because you smoke. Do you know what I mean? That sort of, that was how bad he was. I hated that doctor so much. But yeah, that was basically, in a nutshell, that was what it was like. Yeah, I see that all too often. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Just no matter what. But yeah, again, like I said, it's very hard like that. Oh, my horse riding spinal injury was apparently because I was overweight. Yeah, horse riding spinal. Not because you could have. Oh, what is it? Do you know what? I can't wear today. Not that I fell off a horse, slipped 3 discs in my spine, and then dislocated my shoulder. Yeah, it is funny how they rule stuff to a certain label. Oh yeah, by the way, Dazzy, talking of the work, yeah, I was pretty much on the floor, mate. I fell through my front door on the way in, on the way back. My other half said to me, she was like, I have not seen you in that state in a long time. Like, I don't even remember walking home. I ended up going to a place near where I live, in town. I only live like, it's normally like a 10-15 minute walk. I think it took me about half hour. Yeah, I don't remember walking home. No way. Good time. Yeah, it was a good time. It was just the youngsters getting me on the shots. But I don't drink. If I have an adult beverage, I don't drink spirits. I literally drink lager. So for me to be on shots, like, and I had a good few amount of shots, I could see why I was in the state as I was. Oh, they missed me being ADHD 15 years. You're not gonna believe what they said was the issue. I wasn't ADHD, I was overweight. Got my ADHD diagnosed last year. That's crazy. What, so you got ADHD because you were overweight? Shots are nasty. Like, I get, obviously, certain illnesses can come from being overweight and everything. You know, like, what is it? Wait, I'm telling you, I can't wear it today. Diabetic, there you go, diabetes. There it is. Eventually popped in the end. I'll do 2 more checks and then continue. Funny story, last time I was in that state was because doctors were throwing shots down my throat. Learned a lot after that. I was in a bad state. Like, I ended up going to a bar which is 2 doors down from the bar that I was in the Weatherspoons. We ended up going to Weatherspoons. We started off at a Red Lion, and everyone was like, "Oh, should we go Weatherspoons? It's cheaper." So we were like, "Okay, cool." So we all jumped in different taxis, went down. It was only like, in a car, it was like 10 minutes. We went to Weatherspoons, and then we went to the Heroes next door. And yeah, well, 2 doors down, shall I say. And yeah, we went there, and how I got in, I don't know. I literally had 1 drink, played 2 games of pool, and then I ended up going home. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to play some Fortnite. Because I was going to play Wukong, and I'm like, no, I'm too trash to play Wukong. I can't play it. I can barely see the TV. So I was like, I'll play Fortnite instead. Probably even worse choice. I couldn't figure out why my TV had no sound. So I'm like, why can't I hear any sound on my TV? I probably muted the TV, but I probably couldn't even think of why I muted it. Fell out of this chair, my gaming chair. I leant like this and I tumbled, fell down the stairs, kept dropping my PS5 controller on the floor. Yeah, I was gone. I think at that moment I had to get diagnosed as about 8 to 10 years. Wait for ADHD is crazy. It's 4 years at the clinic and broken. So yeah, I ended up thinking, do you know what? Nothing's going right. Turned the computer off. Went and got my my pasties from downstairs. Ate my pasties and went to bed. Yeah, it was. But other than that, it's good. It was a good night. What I remembered of it anyway. But I have not drunk like that in a long time. And then I was still feeling tired by Sunday when I went to work. Right, we'll do the last check, and then I'll go and check on the boy, make sure he's all right. See if my other half got a phone call yet. Glad you had fun. It was fun, and people liked the work song, so that was the main thing as well. There we go, 2:02. Right, hopefully I should be all good tomorrow. Love the first thing you thought of when getting home is gaming. Yeah, that was literally it. It was go home, get home and game, and then play the computer for a bit, because generally that is normally my Fridays, like because I don't work on Saturday, so Friday obviously I work, so I go home, normally I stream, and then after I finish streaming I'll probably have something to eat. And then I'll sit there for a few hours and I'll play like the PlayStation or what, and then go to bed. You know, so generally because of the works do, it was do the works do, come home, and then just play some games for a bit. But yeah, it wasn't working out for me. I couldn't game. Hope things get easier with the little one. Don't worry about streaming. It's still rough. I should be alright, to be fair. Like I said, I'll let you know in the Discord. You know, I might even have to get hold of work in a bit and let them know the score. See if I need to swap a shift for Saturday. So obviously have tomorrow off, but work Saturday instead of working tomorrow. Wasn't working out for you. From the story, it was lethal. Yeah, it was. Like I said, I dropped my phone at the top of my driveway. My bank card and ID fell out. And then found that. Then Saturday, I was up and I opened my phone and I was like, my bank card is normally in the side bit of my phone, and I was like, where's my bank card? And I was like, oh, don't tell me I've lost my bank card. So I was looking for it. It was in my coat pocket, luckily enough, with my ID. But yeah, Saturday I got up at 9 though, considering I got in about 12:30, I want to say. So I probably went to bed about 1ish. But yeah, I was up at 9 and I was feeling rough. I was just like, oh. And then I decided, I was like, after Christmas, I said I'm gonna have a break. I'm not drink for a while. So I'll probably, after Christmas, next time I have an apple juice would be February for my birthday, and then after that we'll go from there. But anyways, I'm gonna go and check on, see if the she got the phone call and that. No, that's the wrong one. That one. I think of dry January and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because obviously I'm working New Year's Day, so you know I won't be drinking New Year's Eve. So I'll probably after Christmas, that'll be it. Thank you for the stream. No worries. Thank you for popping in, peoples. Sorry it's going to be a bit short, but like I said, I'm going to go down, see if she got the phone call yet. And then just, you know, if I need to look after the other two, then I will, and then I can sort of like work out a plan for work if needed. No worries, hope things are okay. Take care of both. Yeah, man. I'm hoping it's nothing major. It's probably like, you know, maybe some antibiotics he needs, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, we're on what, day 5 now, so something needs to get sorted. But like I said, I'll pop it in Discord if anything changes or for tomorrow. But as we stand at the moment, still be going live tomorrow once I'm back from work and that. That's if I'm working tomorrow. But anyways, thank you again. I'm going to stop waffling on and actually get out and check. But thank you to everyone popping out today. Liked, commented, appreciate it as always. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, everyone take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in a bit. Appreciate you in a bit. Bye.